son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 11. 3.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. 21.
On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. What do you need? Watch out. Tight end right. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We want it. Come to my work. Hatchet. Watch out. Tight dog. 12.
And And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Hey, let's go. All right. Let's go. 21. Hey, let's get there. 51 for Mike, boys. 51. Hey, Alpha. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmaker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
11.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Wait, hey, let's get this. 25, check 21. Jim.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
You can't block me.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Eagles nothing.
Here we go. 180. Watch the run. 65. White. Check. Crouch, man.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Strong right. 4 down. Check.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
He's coming. 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So don't say nothing. Check 31. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Eagles first down.
Here we go.
First and
20.
4-yard
Sunday. 59. Bring it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
56 is the mic. Let's go. Red 5-2, hot here. Recon, 132 fighter. Mike's 56. It's our field.
On 2nd and goal. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feels like a flashback, doesn't it? You go back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and everybody expected them to run the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's a costly fumble. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Niners 10, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go, G.
Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here we go. You go tight.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And finding Keelan Cole. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
56. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Wentz now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
13.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 120!
Who that?
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's it, baby!
To number 81. An 8-yard gain brings up second down. The 49ers 37-yard line.
Mike, 54. You go, night.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Coleman here on, and the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not today.
On second and 9, Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Second and 11 at the 5-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
I got you.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a third quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
Here we go.
We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Sponge. No.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
21. General West.
Mike 51.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
21. Here we go.
Watch twins. Watch.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47th. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Undercrush.
21. Topper!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Fresno. One, Omaha. Watch Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches.
13. Lucky. Kill. 36.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Shit. Check nine.
They run forward with Breida. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Throws right side, and that's complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now it's Breida looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1, Omaha. 6.
Back to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go,
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
11.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Flag.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Bandit. Hey, watch that.
Buzz.
54.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got him.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. Today's final score.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.